Oh shoot, oh shoot! Ah! All right, so I'm just gonna start the video looking like this. Let me just tell you, this is how long it's been since I filmed. I filmed the other day and I literally just went to sit down to edit it. And I was like, why can't I hear anything? And then I realized that my microphone was not plugged in. I can't believe I did that. I've never done that. I'm just gonna get to filming. I have not worn makeup in so long. I don't even know what my shade is right now. It's been so long since I filmed. It's been so long since I've worn makeup, other than the other day when I filmed this. Okay, so the reason I've been gone is because I broke my foot. I broke my foot and it was the first time I've ever broke a bone. So it was like, I had to get used to crutches. I had to get used to, like, I don't know, not being able to walk. A lot of getting used to. So I broke my foot in, I think it was in September, like the first week of September, I think. I don't remember. But I went to a bachelorette party in San Diego. It was co-ed. So guys and girls went. EC wasn't a part of the wedding party, so he didn't go. But we go out, and prior to us going out, we made sure that like the beds and everything was like set up so that when we came home, we didn't have to worry about that. Like we didn't have to find our pajamas, whatever. So we made sure everything was ready to go for when we got back to the hotel. So we got back to the hotel and I'm going to the bathroom, and prior to us leaving, we had put everything on the floor, like I said, and there was this like dinner tray. It's like a room service tray. I don't know, like a food tray, let's just say that. And it was on the bed. And so we just put them on the floor, and then we put our clothes on the floor. We put everything on the floor. And then we get back and I go to the bathroom. I'm walking to the bed and I step on a pile of clothes, but underneath the clothes was the food tray. So the food tray, like everybody knows what a food tray looks like, right? And the handles were sticking up. So I stepped on it and I just stepped like perfectly. So I heard something crack and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? But I fell to the floor because it hurt. And it didn't hurt that bad, so I wasn't crying, but like it hurt. And so I fell to the floor and I'm like laughing because I don't know why, but when I'm in pain, I laugh. It's kind of weird. So my friends, like, they didn't think I was serious yet. And I didn't even know I was serious yet. And so I'm like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. My friend's telling her fiance, like, go and get her. Like, go help her up. And I was like, I'm fine, whatever. And then, so then I really can't get up. So he comes to help me. And when he comes to help me, I put pressure on my foot, like to stand up. And I like couldn't put pressure on my foot. I could not stand on my foot. I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely did something bad. What did I do? So it's like 2 in the morning, I think. And so I'm texting EC and I'm like, hey, like this happened, whatever. His mom's a nurse. So he's like, do you want me to wake up my mom? Because at first he's like, you probably just sprained it. Like if you're not crying and if you're not in that much pain, you probably just sprained it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Because I had cried when my friend helped me up and I put pressure on my foot. I had cried because I was like, oh shoot, like it definitely hurt when I tried to stand on my foot, but when I wasn't standing on my foot, it was fine. So then he's like, just wait and see how you feel tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. So my friends are like getting me set up in the bed and I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel good. Like I'm in pain now. At this point, I'm like, okay, like the pain is increasing. Something's not right. So then I call EC again and he's like, do you want me to ask my mom? At this point, it's like 3 in the morning. And I was like, yeah, just ask your mom. So he asks his mom and I tell her exactly what happened, what I heard. Cause like I said, I heard the crack and she's like, you need to go to the doctor or to the hospital right now. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I go to the doctor. No, so my friend, the bride and the groom come with me. And we are there, you guys, I think we got there at 3 in the morning. We didn't get back till 7 in the morning. It was crazy. Mind you, we had just gone out. Like, it's not like we were just chilling poolside, like, I don't know, relaxing. Like, we had just gone out. We were tired. You know, we just wanted to go to bed. And then I break my foot. So bride and groom come. They're amazing. Like, such good friends. Everybody, all of my friends that were there were super, super helpful. I don't know. Like, when you go through something like that, I feel like it really shows you who your true friends are, because they were like super, super helpful. Even the guys were very helpful. It was just really nice. Like, I appreciated it a lot. So we go and we're in ER, and then I go get x-rays, and he's like, yeah, you definitely broke your foot. And I'm like, oh gosh, like, I didn't think I broke it just because I wasn't in pain. Like, I was just chilling. So the doctor's like, you're most likely gonna have to have surgery. And I was like, what? Like, surgery? I've never even broken a bone. Now I have to have surgery? So then I'm like, am I gonna be able to walk down the aisle? And he thought I was the bride, which was so funny. His face, he looked mortified. He's like, oh my gosh, when's the wedding? And I was like, I told him the day, and then he's like, no, you're not gonna be able to walk. He's like, I'm so sorry. Okay, so anyway, we go back to, they put a splint on me. We go back to the room, and something happened in the boys' room. So one of the boys slept in the boys' room by himself, and the other boys slept in the girls' room, it was just two other guys. It was me, the bride, her fiance, and then my friend and her boyfriend. So they slept in one bed. Me, the bride, and the fiance slept in another bed. So it was the groom, the bride in the middle, and me with my foot like hanging off to the side so I wouldn't get hit. And it was so funny because I was just like sleeping on my back. I always sleep on my back, so I wasn't uncomfortable, but I was busting up. I'm like, oh my gosh, we are all just like cuddled in this bed right now. It was so hilarious. This was Friday, mind you. This is the first day we got there. Like, hello. You didn't want to wait until Sunday? Wanted to do it on Friday. Cool. So I stayed there at the hotel, and I waited for Isi to come. So we finally get home, and mind you, we live on the 3rd story of an apartment building. So I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, I am not going upstairs with my crutches. Mind you, I've never even used crutches, and I'm not very coordinated, so just picture that. We stayed at his grandparents' house. Luckily, they live like 5 minutes or less away from us, so it was so convenient. We stayed there for a month, like a month, because I did my first month checkup there, and then we came home because I only wanted to come home when I knew I wasn't gonna have to leave soon. I obviously didn't film because I was at the grandparents' house. I didn't have like my lights, my camera, and to be honest, I was not in the mood to film. I was like super tired all the time. But other than that, that's really the only reason why I haven't been filming, because I've honestly missed filming. Like, I could not wait to have the energy to film. Usually I'm like, okay, I can't wait to film this, I can't wait to film this. And then, but when I broke my foot, I was just like, I just want to lay in bed. I don't know. It was weird because I've never really felt like, oh, I just want to be in bed all day. And I'm walking. I forgot to say, I'm walking. Like a week or 2 ago, I started walking without my crutches. So yeah, I mean, the good thing is I'm walking again, and that's all that matters. I didn't need to have surgery, so I'm thankful for that. Anyway, so I walked down the aisle at the wedding in my wheelchair. My friend pushed me down the aisle in the wheelchair, and EC just like thought it was the funniest thing, and I'm like, you are so mean. Like, I didn't care. Like, I thought it was hilarious too. I've never seen anybody go down the aisle in a wheelchair, so I thought it was super funny. My first break and my first push down the aisle in a wheelchair. So if this were my foot, this is my pinky, no, this is my big toe, this is my pinky toe. I broke like the bone like down here. It just snapped literally in half. Things like this I appreciate because it teaches you things that you may not have found out until later or ever. So I always try and find like the positive things in every situation. Like, there's just so many things that I'm like, if I didn't break my foot, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So for me, I like to see all the positive in every situation. And I feel like this has been so much positive. I can't even like begin to tell you. Everybody was so amazing and so helpful, and I'm so thankful. And certain friendships, just, I appreciate certain friendships on a deeper level now, because during the time when I needed somebody the most, they were there. Like, if EC wasn't there, they were there. Because during these times, EC wasn't there. He wasn't at the bridal shower. He wasn't at the wedding when we were getting ready, you know? Like, so my friends really, like, helped me, and I just really appreciate it. Things like that are what I personally value. Like, I value when somebody's gonna help you when you need it the most. Like, I don't value if you give me money. I don't value if you buy me a present. Like, don't ever buy me a present, but be a good friend and help me when I break my foot, or you know what I mean? Like, those are the things I value, because those are things that I'll remember. I'm not gonna remember what you gave me for my birthday 7 years ago. I'm just not. I don't know. I feel like I see life differently. It sounds crazy, but I swear I feel like I do. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting here and just listening to what's been going on. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, that is what I wanted to say. Thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed since I haven't posted in so long. I have seen, like, my numbers have been going up, and I haven't even posted in a month, so that's super cool. So thank you if you guys are new. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are pretty cool. And for everybody that stuck around while I wasn't even uploading, thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in a few days. Bye.
I've been moving calm, no start, no trouble me. Tryna keep it